my instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus well.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. They find some open field here. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Broncos.
So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
2nd and 5.
From the 41, Wilson. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The tackle.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Lock, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Down at the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle.
Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the mile-high there in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 30 pace, let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, this is the tight end fan. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
56 to Mark, 56.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, this will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and goal. Wilson, and this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Makes the score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brendan McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
56.
Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going deep for Diggs. A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The pitch comes to Lindsey. 20. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Broncos 31. Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the Seahawks
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Again, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
31. Seahawks 22.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Quick throw outside by Locke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Locke to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There on the tackle.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Locke working out of the gun. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll go again with Lindsey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The tackle,
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
At the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lock. This will be caught at about the 5. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Left side caught by Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Seattle.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Seahawks, first down.
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44, Seahawks 22. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Philip Dorsett. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Block off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Block on the give, it's Lindsey. There he goes inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Take me up. Here we go.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.